The mainstream media's portrayal of Christians has been a subject of controversy and debate in recent years. Many Christians feel that the media is biased against them, often presenting a distorted and inaccurate representation of their faith and values. There are several reasons why the mainstream media may be seen as lying about Christians, including a lack of understanding, a liberal bias, and a desire to push a particular agenda. One reason for the media's skewed portrayal of Christians is a lack of understanding about the Christian faith. Many journalists and media personalities may not have a deep understanding of Christianity and may rely on stereotypes and caricatures when reporting on Christian issues. This can lead to inaccurate and misleading information being presented to the public. For example, the media may portray Christians as being intolerant and hateful, when in fact, the majority of Christians are loving and accepting people who seek to live out their faith in a way that is consistent with the teachings of the Bible. Another reason for the media's biased portrayal of Christians is a liberal bias. Many in the mainstream media hold liberal views and may be hostile to Christianity, which they see as being outdated and oppressive. This bias can lead to a selective presentation of facts, with the media highlighting stories that fit their liberal narrative while ignoring or downplaying stories that challenge it. For example, the media may focus on the actions of a small group of extremist Christians while ignoring the many positive contributions that Christians make to society. The media's desire to push a particular agenda is also a factor in their portrayal of Christians. In recent years, there has been a growing trend towards secularism and the rejection of traditional values. The media may see Christians as being opposed to this trend, and may seek to discredit them in order to promote a more secular and liberal worldview. This can involve presenting Christians as being opposed to science, reason, and progress, when in fact, many Christians are highly educated and deeply committed to using their faith to make a positive impact on the world. The media's lies about Christians can have serious consequences, both for individual Christians and for society as a whole. For example, a false narrative about Christians being intolerant and hateful can lead to increased persecution and discrimination against Christians. This can also create a climate of fear and mistrust, where Christians feel afraid to express their faith openly. Furthermore, the media's biased portrayal of Christians can also have a corrosive effect on society, undermining the values of respect, tolerance, and understanding that are essential for a healthy and functioning democracy. In addition, the media's lies about Christians can also be seen in the way they report on Christian persecution around the world. The media often downplays or ignores the widespread persecution of Christians in countries such as China, North Korea, and Iran. This can create a false narrative that Christians are not being persecuted, and that the idea of Christian persecution is simply a myth created by Christians to garner sympathy. However, the facts are clear. Christians are the most persecuted group in the world, and the media's failure to report on this issue accurately is a scandal. In conclusion, the mainstream media's portrayal of Christians is often inaccurate and biased. A lack of understanding, a liberal bias, and a desire to push a particular agenda all contribute to a distorted representation of the Christian faith. The consequences of this can be serious, leading to increased persecution and discrimination against Christians, as well as a corrosive effect on society. It is essential that the media strives to present a more balanced and accurate portrayal of Christians, recognizing the diversity and complexity of the Christian faith. By doing so, the media can help to promote greater understanding, respect, and tolerance, and can play a positive role in building a more just and equitable society. Ultimately, it is up to Christians to speak out against the media's lies and to present a more accurate representation of their faith, and it is up to the media to listen and to report on Christian issues in a fair and balanced way.